Welcome to another Meet Your Maker video. In today's video, I'll be breaking down all the news and info you need to know about the upcoming game. From content roadmaps, deluxe editions, crossover events, and more, this is your one-stop shop for all Meet Your Maker news. Timestamps will be on the play bar and description if you want to skip to specific news segments. As a quick reminder, Meet Your Maker releases on April 4th with two editions, Basic and Deluxe. The difference between the two is this cosmetic pack, which will also be available to Basic buyers after launch. PlayStation Plus subscribers will also be able to play the game for free on launch. Speaking of launch, let's talk about what Behavior has in store for post-launch content. The first content update will drop on April 18th, 2 weeks after launch, and will include a free deco pack for all players. This pack is called the Hellscape Deco Pack. It comes with 2 blocks, each available in 3 shapes, 2 props, 1 animated prop, and 8 decals. This deco pack theming is based on living matter and machinery combining, described as having pulsing animations and disturbing lighting. After this, the next update will be dropping us some new mods and augments for our traps and guards. These will be regular content drops throughout the first few months of the game. These will be unlockable through in-game playtime, just like they were in the open beta. Finally, in late June, we will get our biggest content drop yet called Sectors. If you have played Dead by Daylight, these are essentially chapters, big updates that give new things to both sides of the game. The first sector is called Dreadshore, and will include a new environment and blocks themed around said environment. These elements will be free to all players. The sector will also come with a new custodian, new weapon, new trap, and new guard, with all these coming with their own new perks and upgrades. These can all be unlocked through in-game playtime or purchased through your platform's storefront. The last bit of content that drops with the sector is a new cosmetic collection, with skins for your custodians, weapons, and finally a deco pack. That will wrap up our first news topic. Let me know what you think of the roadmap. I'm personally super excited for the murky water theming of Dreadshore. Let's move on to some crossover news. Did you know that there are 2 Dead by Daylight and Meet Your Maker crossovers happening right now? Currently in-game for DBD, you can collect the Gen Mat from Meet Your Maker. So far, it comes in 3 colors, with each having its own charm to unlock by collecting. Both survivors and killers can collect Gen Mat during this event. Right now, I will show you how to collect the Gen Mat and what reward you get for doing so. The first is Red Gen Mat. This Gen Mat spawns after about 20 seconds have passed in the game. Collecting this Gen Mat will unlock a charm of our beloved Harv. After 2 gens have been completed, Green Gen Mat will spawn. Collecting this Gen Mat will unlock a charm of the Chimera. Finally, once the match has reached endgame collapse, you will know when a timer shows up on the top of your screen and the floor starts glowing that the blue Gen Mat has spawned. Collecting this Gen Mat will grant you a charm of the Custodian. Keep your ears open, because when these spawn, they all have their own unique sound that will also help you identify when they are available. That does it for things you can currently do in-game for Dead by Daylight. As for the second crossover, it's a lot simpler. Players who own both Dead by Daylight and Meet Your Maker on the same platform will unlock cosmetics for both games. In DBD, you will get a skin for Meg Thomas and 3 weapon skins for Killer. My personal favorite is Race. On the Meet Your Maker end of things, you will unlock a deco pack, which is always 2 blocks, 2 props, 1 animated prop, and 8 decals. Now we have some very interesting news that dropped over on Twitter. All your progress from the open beta will carry over to the full release on April 4th. This includes player, chimera, and advisor levels, your resources, being your cells, parts, and synthite, guards and traps, including their respective mods, suits, weapons, equipments, and their upgrades, and finally, your outposts that you built during the open beta. Personally, I think this is fantastic, but if you think you did too much in the open beta and want to start fresh for any reason, you can actually contact Behavior on launch day to reset your progress. You will still be able to keep your open beta exclusive unlock though. Alright, that wraps it up for this batch of Meet Your Maker news. I'll be here for the foreseeable future to keep you up to date with all things Meet Your Maker. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.